hopefully y'all got something good out of it. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. So I wanted to show you that so to give you an idea of what we'll be working on. So but you pass this around so you kind of see. This is how we want to start. So if you look at the top, if you look at the welds, they're different. The one at the bottom is the 60-10, more aggressive rod. The one at the top is the 70-18 he was doing. It's more smoother, just drag, and it's more of a,
and the other one got kind of
yeah, it kind of got more ripples in it. Yeah, exactly. So check that out. That's what we're gonna be working on. It's gonna start off with a plate that size, and before I put you on to the next plate, I said, okay, you about ready? It's gonna be this size. Now, let you grab this. So that's what it's gonna be before you get ready to go to the next position. You've been pretty much practicing pretty good. And you see how one side is rigid, and then the other side is gonna be the 70-18. So I'm gonna have you do both of it like that. That way you can get both techniques. You'll be getting the 70-18 in, you'll be getting the 60-10 in, and you can kind of get the concept. So after y'all get that concept down, we're gonna do that in 4 positions: flat, horizontal, and overhead. And then you're gonna have the test, which is the test pretty much is simple. It's overhead and then vertical up. But before we even dive into the test, we make sure you can do everything in all positions first. So we'll take our time. Everybody works in different paces, so don't worry about what he's doing in his booth. Focus on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody move different, so don't get caught up on that. But the main thing is I want to get you the concept so that way you can get the concept. Regardless of just the test, I want to be able to leave you and you can do all this by yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Without nobody there, you'll be confident, and that's my goal, is to have you confident in stick welding, and then we do flux core welding. I'm gonna have you pass this around. It's a little different. Now this is the test, and as you see, flux core is a lot different. It looks different, and it actually got a different gun. So even the procedure on when you welding is gonna be a lot easier once you learn the stick welding. So I'm gonna teach you the stick first, and then once we dive back on flux, you're gonna be like, I appreciate that you taught me stick first, because it's gonna help gear you to the, it's gonna make it easy for you. You know what I mean? And then we'll do MIG, which I don't have a MIG example up here, which I will bring when I thought I had one up here. But I don't have a MIG one, but we pretty much do the same thing. But I wanted you to kind of get the concept of what you'll be working on. And like I said, we do all up in these plates, and this is actually a flux core thing too, as you see. The welds look a lot different when you're doing flux core. It's more smoother. Yeah, more smoother. Don't really have a lot of ripples in it. None of that. It's kind of just a smooth weld. You know what I mean? It's a lot different when you looking at the makeup of it. So the main thing is, like I say, we got 16 weeks, and the goal is to have you testing vertical up and overhead in the flux core, vertical up and overhead in the stick welding, and then I'm gonna be teaching you how to do MIG welding. But in the MIG welding process, there's no test. We're just gonna do everything in every position so you know how to do it. But to be honest with you, the MIG welding is the most fast track employment. So a lot of companies are doing flux core and MIG welding in shop. So if you get that, you can range, just on a rule of thumb, around $16 to $20 an hour. Yeah. The stick welding is gonna go up if you decide to go outside and do like ironwork and welding, be outside all the time. Now you can start around, depends on the company. Right now it's looking at around about anywhere from $18 to $26. Depends on your skill set. You know what I'm saying? And so with this test though, I do wanna say this. Each location you go to, they gonna retest you. So even though you got your test and you got certs in your pocket and like your driver's license, they gonna say, step in here and show me that you know how to drive. You could have got that anywhere. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it really don't mean too much just to have the paperwork. It's good to give it to your mom. My mom passed, she's the only one looked at it. Nobody else wanna see it. You know what I'm saying? These jobs say, hey, go in there, let me see what you got. Yeah. Ain't nobody wanna see it but mama.
I used to work on a construction site, and all the new wheels came in there, they made them retest.
Off the top, because they wanna see what you got. Because you might can say this, but we wanna see, can you do it now? So that's what I wanna do. I wanna get you where you comfortable. Once I'm gone, you'll still be doing this. So even you gonna get it in my presence, or you ain't gonna get it. But I can tell you this, everybody has tried, has got it. I don't know nobody that said they wanted it that didn't learn it. Now, if you come in here, I did have one person that come in here and their mama bought them a scholarship. Them people that comes in and somebody else did it for them, they tend to don't try as hard. But people that paying for their own and they live their own life, we tend to give it all we got. So that's all I'm saying. Some people don't take advantage of a good opportunity, you know. So I had, like I said, I had just one student that literally missed about 4 or 5 weeks of the full class, and then at the last 2 weeks he wanted to get serious.
It's too late now.
You know, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you know,
You done
missed the whole thing. Now you want to get serious. So, like I said, just take advantage of it. My goal is to lay out a buffet, kind of like this. I'm gonna help you from every aspect. So, if you got a question, there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's only stupid answers. So, I can say something stupid, but if you got something you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So just keep open. So if you don't know something, feel free. The other two, they gonna be a little ahead of y'all. So I'm gonna have them help me with y'all too. So we all be helping one another. We're a family now, so we'll be helping. You know what I'm saying? So the main goal is to start off on the flat position. Just starting off on flat. We're gonna get everybody so you can just start burning beads. So the first few weeks gonna be repetitious. You're just gonna be getting until you understand the full concept, and then we'll start going on. But I don't want to dive too much on you. We got everything we need, but we got some milk on the table right now, so we're gonna get this milk in us before we can take some meat, and then we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all ready? Let's get down here and make it happen, man.